here with Nicole from AT&T Business, and we have been kind of walking and visiting some really cool booths at CES in the digital health and wellness area. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Jill. We're happy to be here today.
And I will tell you in all honesty that when I received the phone call from you guys that AT&T Business wanted to come to Digital Health Summit, I was thinking, what could they possibly want to talk about? So I thought maybe just 5G, but you guys have brought so much more to the table. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's so funny you mentioned that, because the number one question I get here is like, what the heck is AT&T doing in healthcare? We've actually been in the healthcare space. AT&T Business has for 10 years, but over the last year we went verticalized to focus specifically on our healthcare customers. So think providers, payers, pharmaceutical companies, medical device manufacturers. So AT&T Business, we actually sell our healthcare solutions to our customers, right? And so the continuum of care today is so much different than it has been many years ago. So it's going outside of the provider walls, right? So we like to think of it as just this one big cohesive story. So you start in the emergency room, for example. AT&T has FirstNet. Then you go to the operating room. You know, as a patient, we hope you don't go to the operating room, but let's say you do. And here's where this beautiful operating room of the future comes into play, right? And so after the operating room, the patient experience for us is so big. It's very big in healthcare. Digital transformation is huge. So we have our wayfinding solutions. We have our digital kiosk. Think when you go to the hospital, you don't necessarily know where the room is. You need help finding it. Well, that's where our wayfinding solutions comes into play.
Excellent.
Digital kiosk really helps with simplified patient check-in. You can actually rearrange with Lyft for transportation back home. So it removes all of that unnecessary paper.
So what I'd love to start with is the operating room of the future, which is what we are standing in front of. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that, because it not only is it just so cool and high tech, but it's been a highlight of this whole show.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So our operating room of the future, we're not actually selling this today, but it's more futuristic.
Okay.
What it is that our customers here can use our HoloLens goggles, and they can actually go through a remote surgery, right? So 5G, you mentioned 5G earlier. It's so big. It's going to be very big in healthcare, and so this operating room of the future can really showcase the 5G capabilities. 5G has those higher speeds and lower latency. It makes remote surgery with AR and VR actually work, and so this is definitely coming. You know, we have use cases with 5G today, and so definitely more to come on this. So stay tuned.
Excellent. I'm definitely going to want to try out those goggles. So why don't we take a walk over here? There's a couple other things that you actually presented at our summit. So I thought maybe you could share a little bit about that if we walk.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned the wayfinding thing, so I'm glad we made our way over here, so to speak. Anyway, so we've heard about GPS and stuff. Tell me a little bit about this and why this is so core and important to you guys.
Yeah, no, definitely. So the patient experience is such a big deal in the healthcare space today, and so part of that patient experience comes navigation with ease. And so our wayfinding solutions right here is actually powered by one of our vendors, Gazio. And so think about when Jill, you've probably been to the hospital. You probably are like, I don't know where I park my car. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to find this office. And so wayfinding solutions actually solves all those issues. And so patients will actually have an app on their phone. And so it really helps you, navigate your way through that hospital with ease, because again, you're probably already not feeling great when you're going to the hospital, a little bit nervous. And so this wayfinding solutions can really help you solve all those issues.
That's, I can tell you when my grandmother was in the hospital in Santa Monica for a while, I could have used this for sure. And great for families too.
It really is. Honestly, I would love a wayfinding solutions in the Venetian Hotel. That would have been very beneficial for me.
In the Sands Expo.
In the Sands Expo.
Thank you so much. This is really interesting.
Absolutely.
And this, you said, kind of goes with that wayfinding. This is the digital kiosk?
Yeah. So again, going along with the patient experience. And so this digital kiosk, it's a simplified patient check-in. And so this digital kiosk, when you walk into the provider, you can actually check in on this kiosk.
This is for the hospital, correct?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely for the hospital. And so think about all those times when you had to fill out paperwork multiple times, and it's just not ideal. And so this really solves all those issues. You can schedule appointments on here, and again, your information is stored safely in here, very, very secure. Helps you with navigation, and you can even arrange transportation for yourself home via Lyft. And so again, really, really going digital.
Yeah, you guys are trying to simplify the healthcare experience, not just in healthcare like the operating room and we were talking about before, but just the entire experience, which has so much stress around it.
The entire experience. Again, consumerism is really big in the healthcare space, and so it's all about the customer, it's all about the patient. So the more simplified, the more seamless it can be for them, that's our main goal.
Yeah, I mean, you're touching the pain points of what a lot of people experience.
Oh,
so
absolutely,
thank you.
absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, so Hanger, this is our connected prosthetic, and so Hanger, the vendor, actually came to the AT&T Connected Foundry. Just a real fun fact, AT&T has our own dedicated healthcare foundry in Houston. So Hanger came to us with the problem, and they were having issues where, folks weren't necessarily using the prosthetic, so we were able to connect. Again, everything we do at AT&T, we provide the connectivity. Right. And so Hanger had this problem with, usage. They needed their patients to be using the prosthetic for, reimbursement issues with the insurance, and they also obviously wanted to get their patients better. And so we were able to help them overcome the issue by providing our connectivity, providing, a chip in the prosthetic. And so Hanger's seen, I believe it's going really, really well now.
And so you work with these partners.
Yes.
To build these solutions
Absolutely.
And solve problems. Right?
Absolutely, yeah. So essentially, the vendor comes to AT&T. They have problems, and we help them solve them. It's a collaborative type environment. So.
And so I'm kind of eyeing these Ira. Is it pronounced Ira smart glasses?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about them.
Yeah, absolutely. So our Ira smart glasses are meant for our blind and low vision folks. And so Ira, actually, these glasses, if you put them on, you'll actually be connected to a live agent. And so I'm not going to connect for you right now,
Okay.
but basically I can be connected to a live agent, and they'll provide navigation for me. And so in retail, really at all types of environments.
Even not just like GPS maps kind of
Not
thing.
just
You're
GPS
talking
maps.
about within.
I'm talking about anywhere. I'll give you a great example. There was a man named Eric Manser, and he actually ran the Boston Marathon with these Ira glasses with the help of the Ira agent. And so they actually help you navigate your way anywhere. Wegmans, one of the retail supermarkets, actually, it's an Ira-enabled store, so you're not going to be using all of your data in Wegmans. It's free.
And they just give it to their customers to help them navigate. That is amazing.
Exactly. So again, helping solve problems and our connectivity is key at AT&T for us.
This is so great. Well, I want to check out the VR glasses around the Hospital of the Future, but I really want to thank you so much for giving us a little bit of insight, and I am very, very excited to see what you guys bring next year, because it just sounds like these partnerships are delivering some really good solutions.
Yes, no, absolutely. We're so happy. This event has been so wonderful with us. Great conversations, and so hopefully we'll have even cooler stuff here next year.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This is Jill Gilbert signing off until I try my glasses.
So do you see the building?
Ooh, yes.
Perfect.
I see the building. So I'm seeing.
You're going to see a building, and you're going to see a gray box, right?
Yep.
So in order for you to select it, you have to make sure the mouse is over it. So the mouse either is going to look like a dot or
Yep,
a hand.
I see that.
Stick your hand out, make an L, and you're going to pinch over the start box. See?
Okay.
Now you see living room, waiting room, and operating room, right?
Okay.
You're going to pinch over the operating room. And you only need to do it like once, because it's going to load a demo video for you.
Okay, got it.
And it will take you with the actual surgeon.
Oh, wow, you can see the surgeon. Interesting. Really cool.
And then it's going to show the actual body right here. So that's what...
I can see a body. I'm not sure they'd want me
Those, like,
operating on them.
skeletal- well,
Yeah. That's incredible. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much for sharing this.
Oh my gosh.
What a treat this was for me.